trouble for the ANC. Now the ANC leaders are exposing each other. Dlamini Zuma has come gun blazing, exposing President Cyril Ramaphosa, Fikile Mbalula, Ronald Lamola, and all the 2017 Nasrec beneficiaries were exposed by Dlamini Zuma. And Fikile Mbalula has responded, is not very happy, is threatening to take legal action against Dlamini Zuma. Also, Ronald Lamola has responded and said that no, she must apologize. She needs to apologize to make it public and then apologize to the African National Congress. So what is happening? So I want us to talk about this dilemma that has been plaguing the ANC for quite some time. So this video will just simplify everything for you, because I will give you the real funder of President Cyril Ramaphosa. I will give you the real funder, the person who gave him more than 1 billion. That person is the representative of our business in South Africa that gave President more than 1 billion to buy the ANC conference. I'll give you the video. Stay tuned, because there's a lot that is going to be revealed in this channel.
It will be very painful for me to take Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma to court to retract this statement, because as you have read, she's a distinguished struggle stalwart of the ANC and of the Republic of South Africa that I highly regard and respect. So a retraction for me will be enough. In fact, she may not even need to apologize. The retraction alone will suffice, and we can move on with our lives. But as some of your viewers may know or have heard the recording, the voice is not mine at all. It does not even need a voice expert. So it's not me in that recording.
And before I move on to the next issues that we need to decide, but to discuss rather, how concerning are the allegations that she makes? I know you don't speak for the party, but you're a fellow NEC member. How disturbing are these allegations of vote buying, which is something that has been, bubbling under in the public domain for quite some time now?
Yeah, it is always a concern. It's an issue that the party has to attend to, particularly if and when there is evidence.
Don't forget that President Cyril Ramaphosa was asked to unseal the CR17 so that people or South Africa will see who funded the president. Even when President Cyril Ramaphosa was asked by the likes of Julius Malema, when they asked him, he responded to say that he doesn't remember who funded him. Because let me tell you something, there's a list, in fact, of the CR17 funders, the people who gave President Cyril Ramaphosa to buy this Nasrec conference of 2017, the one that they were contesting with Dlamini Zuma to be the leader of the African National Congress. So it was bought. So Jacob Zuma has been talking about this, saying that Cyril Ramaphosa is not the president. He's bribed. According to the constitution of the ANC, they're not allowed to bribe the members. So I want to reveal more and to tell you that there are more ANC leaders, top leaders, who have come out to the public to reveal this sensitive information. So I don't understand when Ronald Lamola says that Dlamini Zuma must apologize. Apologize for what? Because there are many ANC members, in fact ANC people, they know about this deed that was done by the president and Fikile Mbalula. Everyone knows inside the ANC. They are just quiet because they were rewarded some top position by the president. Let us start there. So Fikile Mbalula responded to Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma on what she said about him and the president Cyril Ramaphosa on a podcast done by the former EFF member Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Ndlozi asked Dlamini Zuma about what transpired in 2017 Nasrec conference of the ANC, where she lost against President Cyril Ramaphosa for the ANC president. If you didn't see the video, let us start here.
You tried again in 2017 And what do you think happened there?
I have no idea. I thought I was going to win, but maybe money, maybe, I don't know.
There is a big problem of money that did come out.
Mm.
When you looked at those statements that nobody denied.
Yeah, I mean, you remember there was also a voice thing from Lamula saying they're waiting for the money because this NTZ thing is going to disturb if the money doesn't come. So
what does that make of that ANC leadership that came out of that conference?
Well, since then, money has played a big role in the ANC.
You reckon even in 2022, money was central?
Oh, you remember there was money that was found in somebody's room, 500 million, on the first morning of the conference.
In
first day of the
2022?
Yes. And also, Mbalula was dishing the money in the clinic. So money has played a role in the ANC.
He was dishing money proudly?
Yeah.
Like openly?
Openly, yeah. It wasn't like a secret.
Openly to be elected as the SG?
To be elected and for the president to be elected.
But the ANC rules are clearly, or are they not? Are they silent about the use of money? As I understand, the use of money is criminal in terms of conferences of the ANC.
Money was used. We all know. We all know. We all saw it. At least in 22, we saw it. If you ask anyone who worked at the clinic at the time, they'll tell you. Even the media reported it, so it's not I'm not revealing a secret. The media reported it at the time.
Sure, that was such a revelation. Robert Lamula responds to Dlamini Zuma. He wrote an open letter to Dlamini Zuma demanding that she retract her remarks, linking him to alleged vote buying during the ANC's 54th National Conference. Lamula says that he is disappointed by Dlamini Zuma. He denies any involvement in voter buying because it was shared that Mbalula and Lamula were the ones who were heard in a voice recording calling ANC people to receive bribe money in that conference. So seems like Ronald Lamula is not happy about this revelation. The ANC leaders has appealed to Dlamini Zuma to retract the allegations and apologize publicly. Fikile Mbalula issued a public statement concerning the use of money. Dated August 4, 2026. I have noted with deep regret and with real disappointment the remarks made by Kida Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma on the African Renaissance podcast on the evening of 3 August 2026 concerning the use of money at the 54 and 55 National Conference of our movement. Her remarks have created a wound so deeply, and it is for that reason that I cannot allow them to stand unanswered. I, Fikile Mbalula, deny these allegations in their entirety. I did not distribute money to delegations at facility referred to as the clinic or anywhere else to procure my own election or the election of any other comrade at the 55th National Conference and the 54th National Conference or at any conference, council, gatherings of the National African Congress. Nothing of the sort was done by myself. I reject these allegations and reject the proposition that the leadership of this movement was procured with money I distributed. I was elected at the 55th National Conference at Nazareth in December 2022 freely and fairly, but the delegates at the branches voting by secret ballot as Rule 12.3 of our Constitution requires in a poll prepared, supervised, counted and declared by an electoral commission constituted under Rule 14, a commission whose membership the National Conference itself endorsed. This comes from Fikile Mbalula on his capacity. So I want us now to go to the video so that you will know for yourself who funded President Cyril Ramaphosa and how much was given to him. Listen here. It's time for their conferences. The same people, they will use money to now bribe the delegations there for their conferences, and said that that tradition is not wanted in the AC because it is killing the movement. So very interesting that all what Jacob Zuma has said has been confirmed about President Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC. So I want to give you the full details today. So there's a man who goes by the name of Max du Preez. Max du Preez had this interview with Helen Zille, whereby they were discussing about the fund that President Cyril Ramaphosa got for the CR17 campaign. And Max du Preez revealed some shocking truth that the nation is not willing to hear.
For the president of the ANC, they spent well over $1 billion on a party election. And you figure out, so what did they pay for? They paid for buses and T-shirts and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, maybe that's 20 million. With the other $1.5 billion.
It's a lot of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, they bought regions and they bought...
It was all bribery. It was a whole set of bribery networks.
And they bought, whatever.
We know
and they pay. So what did that say about a party? So that's who they are.
Why did you support Cyril Ramaphosa so strongly then and say, I know he's got the background, he's got the muscle?
I still think he's our best hope, given the current circumstances, to get out of the mess we're in.
And do you think he will now?
The jury is out. The jury is out. I have been supporting him quite strongly. I've known him since 1983. When I was at the Financial Mail, he was with Nung, he was organizing Kusatu.
And you went to Anglo-American and you both had a talk there.
And we went to Anglo-American, we both had a talk there. Thank you for reading my book.
He reveals some shock. He says that in the money that was given to President Cyril Ramaphosa, they bribed with it. They bribed with the money, and it is reported that estimated they used about 20 million of the money, in which they used this money to buy some KFCs, to buy some ANC, to print some ANC t-shirts, and to do what? They said that the rest of the money, the 20 million, they used it for bribing. Helen Zille and du Preez were talking and saying that this is what the money was used for by the ANC president and his cronies. Not only that, Brown Mokhotsi and Kurt Matlala were also involved in the campaign to make President Cyril Ramaphosa a president in that conference, at Nazareth conference. They were, remember that all this came out, that these people, these criminals, they were also involved dealing with bribing people there. It is reported, Dlamini Zuma revealed that Mbalula was just at the forefront. Him and Lamula, as they are responding, they are scared, they are shaking now. They were at the forefront in buying people, buying Titi Mabuza, buying regions, buying people individual, so that they sway the people, the voters, to vote for President Cyril Ramaphosa to make him the leader. And it happened. That is why you will hear Toko Sehwale talking like this here.
Now, before we talk about private money, where private companies come and they buy a conference of the ANC. Yeah. You see, because private people became very clever. If the ANC splits or Terra can go, it dries up. This one goes, it dries up. PAC came out, it dries up. A number of people have broken off, the ANC dries up. So what is the best way? Buy. Buy the ANC. It was a shocker. Nasrec was a shocker. Where money was used to buy a conference.
And again, I'm not done. That is why you'll hear Melusi Gigaba sharing the same thing, saying the same thing here.
Fortunately, we've moved to the stage where I think after the events of 2017, where there was this wholesale buying of votes in the ANC, when this culture just became endemic, and now it affects all structures of the movement. It's something that the leadership of the ANC Youth League has got to intervene to stop, because it affects not just the current political environment
it affects the very fate of the National Democratic Revolution. It will certainly be aborted if we do not put an end to this malice.
No, I'm not done yet. That is why you hear Jacob Zuma saying this here.
Cyril Ramaphosa used a lot of money to buy his position as president of the ANC. The figure was put at around R1 billion. In the Zondo Commission, Cyril Ramaphosa openly admitted that he did use money to buy the position, but said it was not over R1 billion, but it was just over 300 million rand.
Who's supposed to retract according to Fikile Mbalula and Lamula? Tell me, because this is a well-known fact. There's even a video of Gwede Mantashe saying the same thing, that there were bribe monies that were used. So everyone in the ANC, not only leadership, knows about this. So what is your take on this? Please leave it on the comment section below. Let us meet on the next video, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel, and I'm out.